with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this.
Few better places in the country weather-wise this time of year than this one right here, Tampa, Florida, and beautiful Raymond James Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. A first carry now. This is Williams. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 23-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On the move to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. And the sack parade continues. Remember last week, they had an astounding 8 sacks, another one there on the opening drive.
And they have the mentality of just attacking the quarterback in the pocket, no matter what. They're one of those teams that says, we play the run on our way back to the quarterback, and that philosophy works for them very well.
Sliding out of the pocket. He'll try and run it. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock is going off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
It's 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. That's to his running back, complete. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They're going to look to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Calvin Ridley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Bills 0.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
Tony Pollard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity. Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes 2 to tango. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 19-yard line. Give him 32 on the play.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Love from the gun. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Jordan.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. That catch good for only a couple. 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
To Darren Waller.
Darren Waller, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Bills have taken the lead. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Bills 14, Buccaneers 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
It's a pickup of
2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
He'll drop this down to Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
First down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Second and 1. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Back to throw again. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Jakeem Grant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
That ties
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth 1st half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Jonathan Abram.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He's brought down.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Love. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On play action. Love to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
1st and goal at the 3.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. To the air again, Love. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
Brings up
2nd and goal from the 1.
1-yard line.
Going back to Love. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have the coach tell us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
The Bills on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 15. Reception here by Ruggs. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Again, it's Love. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time, and that'll bring up second down. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They'll look to throw here on first down. Harris has it over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Harris.
The pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's second and 2.
2-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second.
He'll look to throw here. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Forced out to his left. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
First down.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. That'll bring up second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. Finds his tight end Ingram, and he's going to get this inside the 30. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
To Calvin Ridley.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Set to kick off.
The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be an even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
At the 11-yard line.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And his kick is right through.
Buccaneers 35, Bills 14.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
A gain of 14.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a give here to Pollard. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Pollard, the ball carrier.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. That one good for 10 yards.
Complete to Jakeem Grant.
And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's 2nd.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
He was taken down.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 3rd down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest. And a 1st down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Edwards-Helaire. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
By Bobby Okereke. A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd.
Here we go on 2nd and 12.
The 14-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 14-yard touchdown as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Henry Ruggs, 45 yards. And the Bills get a bit closer. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escape it.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle.
Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off at the 45, past the 20, and he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable, and there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead,
and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tony Pollard with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Score Buccaneers 42, Bills 28.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because What you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Brought down at the 35-yard line.
On third down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way. And it's much more successful as well.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 15. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
By the Bills.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11.
Here's Pollard again. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On third down, Love. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Rashawn Golden. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
5-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Bucs on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. This one caught by Ridley. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. The Bucs on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Able to find Harris, complete. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Williams on the carry.
He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
A 6-yard.
On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Whip. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Damian Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Buccaneers 49, Bills 20.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finding Harris over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Damian Williams.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
And that's another big-time run. And it sure looks like the leverage game is being won by the offensive line. They're the low man on just about every snap, and they're winning, pushing back the defensive front and creating great space for their runners.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And it's 3rd down.
And he will they'll lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
No pain, no gain.
A big play there. 77 yards. And the Bills cut into that lead. The Bills offense staying out there as they'll line up and go for 2. Working out of the gun. Love looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. One of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he will find his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Today's final score, Buccaneers.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Tampa Bay, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Bills, it's a rare misstep as they'll drop to 11-2 on the year. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.